Legend has it that there exists a type of incense candle capable of burning for 1,000 years. Made from mermaid fat, it is extremely rare. However, one such incense candle somehow ended up in this temple. When a monk lit the candle, a sleeping mermaid awakened. The first question she asked was, how long is a human life?
人生或许就在几十年之间。
The mermaid told the monk that, by the emperor's order, she and others like her had been transformed into incense candles and buried in an underground palace, enduring the agony of being burned day after day. She begged the monk to blow out the candle flame, but her plea was rejected. As the guardian of the incense candle, the monk could not bring himself to do such a thing. No matter how earnestly the mermaid implored, he refused to give in. Years passed, and the young monk grew into an adult. Plagued by years of war, the temple's food supplies dwindled, and many people left to join the army. Only he remained, standing guard before the Buddha statue and watching over the ever-burning incense candle. Later, a man clad in a robe embroidered with red dragons came to the temple, wanting to take the incense candle and promising to grant the monk any wish in return. The monk refused the deal, telling the man only that if he ever changed his mind, he could call out to him in his heart, and he would appear. The arrival of the mysterious man unsettled the monk. In the following days, he guarded the incense candle even more closely until he fainted from exhaustion.
不好了，不好了，蜡烛被老鼠咬了！
When the monk regained consciousness, he hurried to check on the candle. Overwhelmed with remorse, he immediately went to the storage room, melted some red incense resin, and tried to repair the gap. After fixing it, he reinforced the candle with red silk cloth. Just then, wisps of white smoke rose, and the mermaid appeared once again. Only her once gorgeous robes were now tattered and worn. Seeing that she was unharmed, the monk finally breathed a sigh of relief. The mermaid offered to grant him any wish he desired, but the monk politely declined. Unbeknownst to them, a young apprentice had been hiding nearby, eavesdropping on everything. He dropped his lunchbox and fled the scene. 10 years later, the monk was reciting scriptures when he was interrupted. The visitor was none other than the young apprentice who had eavesdropped outside the door all those years ago. Now, he was the reigning emperor. The emperor's sole purpose in coming was to seize the 1,000-year incense candle. He ordered the elderly monk to summon the mermaid, but the monk refused to obey. Furious at the refusal, the emperor ordered the arrest of all monks in the temple, threatening to execute one person each day until someone spoke up. With the mermaid's help, the elderly monk rescued all the monks. Before leaving, he set the temple on fire. During their escape, the elderly monk clung to the incense candle to protect it, but the flame of the burning candle made him an obvious target. An arrow struck his calf, leaving him unable to walk normally, and the imperial soldiers were closing in fast. Desperate, the mermaid begged him to blow out the incense candle, saying it was the only way he could survive. Just as they were trapped and had no way out, the mysterious man in the red dragon-embroidered robe suddenly appeared. The monk handed the incense candle to him, and the man took it. Seeing this, the mermaid asked sorrowfully, "By what right do you do this?"